Hey, it's Motell Granite with week 4 picks. I do mine's the old style with a piece of paper. Write them down and then give that information out. Hopefully y'all having a great day. But this is the NFL picks for week 4. If you guys are interested in taking my picks and earning yourself some extra money, then go ahead. I wouldn't be able to do it myself because I usually lose when it comes to gambling. I'm not good at gambling. I don't get the credit for it. Maybe because of... But anyway, the Packers, the Green Bay Packers. I'm taking the Green Bay Packers versus the Detroit Lions. I'm taking them by 3 points at home. The Falcons, I'm taking on the road by 2 points to beat Jacksonville Jaguars. But this game is actually going to be played in London somewhere. So it's really a neutral site for both. I think the Falcons win in a balanced attack, even though I know the Jaguars got a good defensive line and the Falcons got a good run game. Oh, make sure you're ready at 9:30 in the morning for this game if you don't have anything else to do. Sunday, 9:30 in the morning. The Buffalo Bills versus the Miami Dolphins. I'm taking the speedy Miami Dolphins on the road by 1 point. Josh Allen is an animal. Buffalo is really tough at home. I'm going with the Dolphins. They scored 70 points last week. Chances of them doing that again this week, slim and none. But if they cut that in half, wee, it's a lot of points still. So give me the Dolphins. Carolina Panthers are playing against the Minnesota Vikings. I like the Minnesota Vikings. I went to school in Minnesota. I played college football in Minnesota. I won a state championship in Minnesota. But my Vikings have not been able to get on track, and I think that continues. They lose on the road by 4 points to the Carolina Panthers. Chicago Bears versus the Denver Broncos. The Broncos was a team that was dominated and gave up the 70 points. Now, I don't think they'll win, but my Bears, the Bears, who got my favorite quarterback, Justin Fields, they don't like winning either. So these games are some real toss-ups in the midair, but I'm going to take the Bears at home with 1 point. My Cleveland Browns are playing at home against the Baltimore Ravens. We just never beat Baltimore. We never do. Baltimore by 1 point. Jackson just runs. The play breaks down. He takes off. It's too much to bear. The Houston Texans is playing against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Pittsburgh is on a roll. The Texans got a rookie quarterback, C.J. Stroud from Ohio State. He hasn't quite figured it out yet, and he shouldn't. He's a rookie. So I'm going to take the rugged Mike Tomlin-led Pittsburgh Steelers. Mike Tomlin is my favorite coach in the National Football League by 4 points. I got a chance to see Pittsburgh for the first time this year in a preseason game versus the Atlanta Falcons. I got that on my YouTube if you want to thumb down, scroll through, see it. Oh, I'm in the top deck, so it's a bird's eye view. The Indianapolis Colts are playing at home against the Rams, the Los Angeles Rams. The Rams went to the Super Bowl a couple of years ago. They got Aaron Donald, and it doesn't really seem to matter. Passing game, offense, I don't know what happened. So Sean McVay doesn't have to answer any questions. So that is what that is. So I'm going to take the Colts at home by 2 points. The Saints, the New Orleans Saints, we got Marshawn Lattimore, my favorite cornerback, Glenville product, Cleveland, Ohio. I got a chance to see him play in his last season at Glenville in the championship games and whatnot. And then I got a chance to see him at Ohio State when they played against, I want to say Tulane Green Wave. I'm wrong. It was a Texas team, though. Was it North Texas? Anyway, the New Orleans Saints is playing against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They're at home. I should take the Saints, but I'm going to take a chance and go with Baker Mayfield. They played a rugged game against the Eagles. Tough game against the Eagles. So I'm going to take the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on the road for 3 points. There goes those Philadelphia Eagles, the Western Conference. NFC, I'm going to get it right at some point. I done went through basketball, should have went through hockey. But the NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles, I want to take them at home for 4 points against a very tough Washington Commanders. Very tough Washington Commanders team. Tennessee Titans, I'm taking by 2 points against the Cincinnati Bengals. The Bengals will get it together. It's just not right now, it looks like. They're coming, though. They're coming. I actually would not be surprised if the Bengals win. They actually have been representing basically the AFC in the championship for 2 years in a row, a couple of years in a row. So if Joe Cool feels a little bit better this week, they might be able to turn it up a few more notches and win that game as well. Then we got the Chargers playing against the Raiders, the Los Angeles Chargers against the Las Vegas Raiders. I'm going to take the Raiders by 2 points on the road. Cowboys got beat by Arizona last week. That was something that they did not plan on happening. They are playing William Belichick's New England Patriots, and my young man from Lenore Ryan playing strong safety, number 23. But I'm going to take the Cowboys by 6 points at home. San Francisco 49ers, who I think could arguably be the best team in the NFC, I'm going to take the 49ers with 10 points over the Arizona Cardinals. That's the largest total I've ever given out yet. That's undercutting Arizona, who did beat Dallas. But beating Dallas might have been enough. They want to pop some champagne and have a letdown even more versus the San Francisco 49ers, who Shanahan will run you into the ground. So I'm going to take the 49ers and them having the toughest wide receiver probably ever, throwback Deebo Samuel. The Sunday night game is going to be the New York Jets, who Joe Namath, the original Joe Cool, doesn't even like the quarterback, Wilson. So they're in disarray. Aaron Rodgers went down, and so it's just been trouble in the neighborhood ever since then. And the problem is they got the Kansas City Chiefs, the Super Bowl champions, coming into the building. So I'm going to yield out my second highest total of 9 points for the Sunday night game. The Monday night game, the New York Giants playing against the Seattle Seahawks. The Giants is rough. I like the quarterback. Saquon Barkley, I think, is out. They play tough. I think it's just not enough. Seattle is going through some stuff arguably as well. So this is a interesting matchup for Monday night. Not a lot of glamour and glitz to it. Not a lot to sell for it. But if you're a rugged football fan, you'll tune in for a little while unless things get out of hand or it gets to be close to 3-0 at halftime. I want to take the Seahawks on the road for 3 points. Thank you very much. Love y'all.